Hello, my name is Hannah Rutt and I'm a student at Southwestern University, and today I will be reading my original retelling of the story of the Pied Piper. Once there was a city that was like any other city, and what started there was such a pity, and what started there spread to other towns, cities, through the whole earth, seemingly ridding the world of joy and mirth. A problem so infectious invaded each place, a problem so powerful it grew with each case. Governments everywhere seemed so unprepared. The problem made everyone angry and scared. The townspeople gathered to voice their worry, so they rushed to the government authority. "The rats!" they cried. "You must hurry!" The government knew that the vermin must now take priority. So the government met to find a solution. But not one member had a meaningful contribution. The government said, "We need to fix this. This problem can no longer be dismissed." And the government leader said, "I know, but it's hard. Our fears we must learn to disregard." Squeak! Crank! A noise. Something is approaching. What could it be? The leader asked incredulously. "I am the Pied Piper," the odd fellow answered, and a silence ensued. The stranger was unlike anyone they had ever seen. Though outside it was the heat of summer, this man wore an absurdly long scarf. It wrapped around him again and again and again, and at the end of this scarf was a curious object, a long, delicate instrument, a wooden instrument, some kind of flute or pipe. "Let me explain," the Pied Piper offered. "You see, some say my music is magic. Trust me, I can use my pipe to rid your city of rats. Please, pay me for my work and everything you know will become less tragic." "I cannot believe my ears," the leader responded. We are all so desperate. Of course we will pay you. Now go on, we are anxious. We cannot wait any longer." So, into the main square, the piper stepped. A sweet melody began to play, and then, with growing intensity, rat-pat, 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 roar! A thunderous noise echoed as the rats gathered around the Pied Piper. And the Pied Piper did exactly as he was asked, carrying the rats to a land far, far away, just as he had promised, and then returning alone in an instant, as if by magic. The town and the government rejoiced. "Peace is restored! Thank goodness! Back to business, everyone! Come on!" So the Pied Piper said, As you can see, I have done my service. So, please do me the courtesy of paying my fee. That's all I need, and I'll be on my way. The leader said, "We refuse to pay you, since our problem is gone. We have no need to do that. All is well now." And so, silence ensued. The Pied Piper contemplated his next words. And then, abruptly, he starts, "Hold on a moment. I'm warning you." "Pish posh," shrilled the leader. "I said we don't need you. Move along, since our problem is gone." Into the main square, the piper stepped. A sweet melody began to play, and then, with growing intensity, tippity-tap, 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 roar! All over the town and in the neighbouring villages, the children laughed and danced. One by one, they left their houses, their toys, their families, until they all gathered in the town square, standing exactly where the rats once stood. They held hands and sang songs to the Pied Piper's tune. And as the Pied Piper left on the path out of town, they frolicked far away with him, all the way to a mouth of a cave with a door that shut firmly behind them. A silence ensued, this time for a very long time. All of the adults were dumbfounded and silent until, at last, the government leader said, "Someone, anyone, chase the children!" And so, people were sent out, north, south, east and west, yet each person returned empty-handed. "No one can find them," one townsperson said. They had travelled to every corner of the land that they could think of. "They must be lost forever," the leader said. All the town gathered in its grief and sorrow. The leader said, "Although we are sad, this cannot wait until tomorrow. Though today is marked with such seriousness, such austerity, we must set down this story for all posterity." "Yes," the townspeople agreed. "We must remember that the government let us down. They acted badly and were not prepared for hard times. Their mismanagement caused hardship for the whole town." Many valuable lessons were learned that day. Principles of patience and promises that no one could betray. Chief among them was to remember joy in a time of pain, because when you forget what you already have, you have nothing to gain. I hope that you have enjoyed my retelling of the Pied Piper, and I hope that you are all doing well given the very challenging times that we are going through right now. Thank you for listening.